Welcome everybody. I am going to be playing through the brand new as of right now Leviathan DLC. I thought I would have to walk around on the Citadel to find it, but apparently you can just go straight here. So we're supposed to meet with Dr. Bryson and talk about something. I wonder what it could be.
I want you to match this against all known locations and update the map. Then contact the field teams for a progress report.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Commander Shepard. We've been expecting you. Just a moment. And Hadley? Could you gather the Leviathan data for us? Apologies, Commander. The rest of my team is out investigating leads right now. I'm Dr. Garrett Bryson, and this is Task Force Aurora.
What's your assignment?
Our mandate is to investigate legends, rumors, old stories about the Reapers before anyone knew they existed.
I could have used your help 3 years ago.
Yes. If people had paid more attention to your Prothean beacon, we might not be in this war.
Amen.
But now with new information we've uncovered, a breakthrough's near. Hadley, do you have the data?
No!
Hadley, have you been possessed?
This is Commander Shepard. I need CSEC at my location, now!
You shouldn't be here. The darkness can't be breached.
Okay.
Transit records show his name is Derek Hadley. He's worked here for a couple months.
Shepard, I monitored a CSEC alert from this location. Were you harmed?
I'm fine, but I could use your help sorting this out, Edie. Take a look through their files. I need to know what this task force was up to.
At once.
What? What's happening?
You tell me.
I was gathering our data when you arrived, and then... it was dark. Cold. Like I was someplace else.
And then?
I don't know! A gun was in my hand. Dr. Bryson, there was a loud noise.
That was you shooting him.
I didn't do it, it wasn't me! You have to believe that.
So someone else pulled that trigger.
But I would never do that!
Commander, this does resemble reports of indoctrination.
Indoctrination? Me?
What about that Leviathan Bryson mentioned? How does that tie in?
It's some kind of creature. Our field teams have been tracking it. That artifact came in from our researcher, Garneau. He sent an audio log if you wanna...
What's wrong?
Turn back.
What are you talking about?
The darkness cannot be breached.
Damn it, get him over to the clinic. See if they can tell us what's wrong with him.
Tie him up.
Yes, ma'am.
Commander, you'll want to see this. It's an outgoing message from Dr. Bryson to Admiral Hackett.
Dr. Bryson, you have an update? Admiral, the Leviathan of Dis that we've been investigating, I think we're really onto something. Give me the brief. About 20 years ago, the Batarians discovered a Reaper corpse that had died in battle. They covered it up and denied it ever existed. But I'm intrigued by the larger implication. What could have killed the Reaper in the first place? Exactly. That's the real Leviathan. It's worth pursuing. Continue your investigation and update me on the progress.
There is also a follow-up message from a few weeks later.
Admiral, the Reapers are shadowing my field teams as if they're hunting Leviathan themselves. Whatever it is, I believe Leviathan is nothing less than a Reaper killer. Almost an apex predator, and it has them nervous. If we could just find it, imagine the impact on the war. I'm formally requesting assistance in tracking it down. You'll have it. This is now your top priority, Doctor. Find that thing.
It appears we were meant to be that assistance.
I see Bryson's point. Anything capable of bringing a Reaper down is worth finding.
Despite the potential dangers it could pose, I would agree.
But we won't know unless we can find it.
Bryson's assistant did say they recently received a log from their field researcher. It may yield more information.
Okay, so this is, if you're just tuning in for the Leviathan DLC alone, this is Shepard. I'm JulianGreystoke. I'm hoping to have this out soon enough to kind of get out there before everybody has the Leviathan DLC out there. This is a completely organic playthrough. I have not played through this yet with any of my other Shepards. One thing I would like to apologize for any sniffling and sneezing I might do. It is full allergy season here where I live, and I've just been like completely, I'm like drugged to the gills right now to play this for you, so hopefully this will work and I won't have any side effects.
This must be the artifact the assistant mentioned. And here's the log.
Dr. Bryson, it's Garneau. I'm sending you an artifact I found. About the only thing I found there, in fact. Maybe it's nothing, but I'd swear Leviathan came through here. I'm gonna crunch some numbers. Burn up the rest of this project travel allowance. Maybe I can project our Reaper Killer's movements. I'll check in when I get to the next site.
Garneau appears to be our best lead to track Leviathan, but he does not state a destination.
Let's focus on what he does say, then.
He mentioned extrapolating Leviathan's path.
And crunching numbers. He wasn't flying blind. He had data.
A significant amount of data, judging by this office.
So how do we narrow it down?
Bryson and his colleagues evidently used a galaxy map search program in their hunt for Leviathan. It may help us locate Garneau.
Okay, what do we got here? Well, that is unbelievably creepy, and I should probably like burn it or shoot it or at least punch it across the room.
Does this tell us where Garneau went?
No, but we may be able to narrow down his location if we find clues he was using in his search for Leviathan.
Okay, well, what about this creepy-ass head? No? Just fucking creepy? Alright. So I have theories about Leviathan myself, which I'll share with you probably kind of haphazardly.
These are all murders in which the accused lacked a known motive and claimed memory loss.
Just like Bryson's assistant. You think Garneau was following a trail of blackout crimes?
It is possible. We need to find data matching dates and locations for crimes of this nature.
Stuff.
Here's the time and date chart for the crimes. Can you filter for murders where the killer claimed memory loss?
Adding the search filter, you may examine the results on the Galaxy Map program.
Gonna have a look around here. So, my theory about the Leviathan DLC. I've heard a lot of people's other theories, and I've been purposely staying away from watching it or anything like that.
Sir, this is Bryson. We know the Reapers are after Leviathan. Studying Reaper hunting patterns could be vital to finding it.
That data is classified top secret, Dr. Bryson. If it falls into the wrong hands...
It won't. The data's encrypted. I'll keep the decryption key safe. Close to my heart.
Close to his heart. The hell does that mean?
He literally put it into his heart. There was an open heart surgery in which he had the data.
Fleet activity is encrypted, per Bryson's statement in the log.
He said he was keeping the decryption key close to his heart.
Why are you out there? It's probably on his body. But let's keep looking for clues, shall we? I'll talk to you a little bit later, maybe during a load screen or something, about my theories.
Looks like data on the Rachni.
Rachni? Interesting.
March 7th, 2186. I'm looking at the Rachni. Their movements during the Rachni Wars suggest alien influence. But the timing is wrong, and Rachni weren't implanted with Reaper tech. What if Leviathan was preparing the Rachni to fight the Reapers?
What do you think, Edie?
It is possible that Bryson's team is using ancient Rachni fleet activity to find Leviathan. We saw a data pad containing data on Rachni movements earlier. It may be relevant.
By Anne Bryson, age 9.
Records indicate Anne is now 28. She works for the Alliance.
Bryson was keeping the encryption key close to his heart. What's closer than family?
An interesting hypothesis. But I detect no trace of the decryption key in this... art. The Rachni data.
Can you add a cross-reference for locations of sightings?
Adding this search filter to the galaxy map.
So many interesting things to look at.
Meteorite fragment, maybe?
He was studying it as an object of importance. We should look more closely at a sample.
Meteorite sample with traces of element 0. Would Leviathan need Ezo?
While it is not consumed as fuel during FTL travel, element 0 will decay after several centuries of active use. If Leviathan is old enough, it would need to replenish its supplies.
Okay. Can you give me a search filter for locations with element 0?
Adding the search filter now.
Bryson was tracking unexplained creature sightings.
The photographs have a trace chemical residue. It may be visible under another light source.
Hello. Pretty.
Bryson was not merely tracking sightings. He was attempting to extrapolate a course.
And Garneau could have been following that course. EDI, can you add a search filter for systems along that projected path?
Adding it now.
Oh, level up.
Sovereign, vanguard of our destruction. How's that working out for you, big guy?
Is this a piece of Sovereign? If this is a fucking piece of Sovereign, I want off to turn this planet around. I'm getting off right now. Actually, we're on the Citadel, but you know what I mean. Get me away from that piece of shit. Hate that guy.
Dr. Bryson, per your request, I'm clearing Task Force Aurora for intercepted Batarian communications regarding the Leviathan of Dis.
Commander, the Dreadnought is in custody, but the Solarians may have surveillance footage. Our ambassador will issue a full denial. Give me your preliminary analysis. Several million years old at least, and its technology outstrips anything on the Council. Excellent. Our scientists will work day and night to bring its secrets to the hegemony. One concern, Commander. The real Leviathan of Dis, the thing that destroyed the ship, is still out there, unaccounted for. Irrelevant. The ship is our priority. And as far as the rest of the galaxy is concerned, there is no Leviathan of Dis. There never was.
Dun dun dun. Oh, that's a picture of his daughter. Isn't that cute? Well, I'm sure we'll be seeing her later. Ah! Slender Man!
Another piece of Anne Bryson's childhood art.
Wait a minute. Well, take a look at that.
I can use these numbers to construct a decryption key.
Alright, let's get back to the datapad we found earlier.
Which one? We found many. Just look around for something that I can still touch. Stuff about the Thorian. Interesting. Interesting. Datapad? It's a freaky ass head. Datapad we found earlier, huh? Huh. Well, let's see if we have enough.
Alien sightings.
Based on the search results, Garneau is in one of these 5 systems. I have marked the Normandy map with possible locations. We can leave now, unless you wish to further narrow the search.
Oh, hells yes I do. Hang on just a minute. What's this pointing at?
Blackout crimes.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
It's okay.
Rachni activity.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Oh, I was hoping for the Rachni thing to be a thing.
Element 0 deposits.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Okay, well, I think I need to find that data pad then that we were talking about from before.
Is this Prothean?
Yes. I believe Dr. Bryson and Liara would have had much to discuss.
Can you add a search filter for locations known to have Prothean ruins or artifacts?
Doing so now.
Prothean artifacts.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Let's see. It said that there was a data pad that we looked at earlier. Oh dear, more wandering.
Decryption complete. Analyzing data. These movements do not match the standard invasion pattern. The Reapers are searching for something.
And I'll bet Garneau used this intel. Can you make a search filter for it?
Of course.
Let's see what we got her.
Reaper activity.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Okay, so the first one was the only one that matters, apparently. Alright, well, I guess to the ship then. Away! Okay. Well, I'm gonna stop this video here, and we will continue the search for the Leviathan of Dis, or rather, that dude that we're looking for, in our next video. Thanks for watching, I'll see you soon. Is this a piece of Sovereign? If this is a fucking piece of Sovereign, I want to turn this planet around. I'm getting off right now. Actually, we're on the Citadel, but you know what I mean. Hate that guy.